And what's the most amount you've generated with crypto or anything?
Get a couple million from it.
And what's the most amount you've generated doing that?
What, a million?
What mistake have you noticed a lot of businesses make? What's up, guys? London is home to more billionaires than any other place in the world. We're here right now in Mayfair, London, one of the most luxurious parts of the world, to see if we can interview the top 1% millionaires and billionaires to see what it takes to be just like them. Let's get it going. Excuse me, sir. Can I get a question from you? I created a channel trying to encourage people to start businesses and become entrepreneurs. So can I get a question from you?
Yeah, no worries.
What's the most important business advice you have ever received?
Most important business advice? Probably persistence. Stay persistent.
That's the name of our channel, actually. It's Art of Persistence.
Really? It's a good name, man.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
you, man. What business are you in? Like, what line of business?
I'm an educator. I teach people how to trade crypto. Right now, I'm focusing on crypto, but I trade Forex, everything.
How do you feel about Bitcoin hitting 97,000 USD?
I'm happy. I'm
crazy, right?
100% of everyone that was holding Bitcoin for the last 5 years is in profit. So happy days.
And what's the most amount you've generated with crypto or anything?
You know, it's funny because I've been asked this question before, and I think back then it was like 200k. Tomorrow, I'm getting airdropped a project, and I'm going to get a couple million from it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hyperliquid is the project. I got the announcement this morning saying airdrop's happening tomorrow, so I spent a few months trading on the platform and they paid me for it.
Did you come from any money?
No, come from the trenches. Straight East London, born and bred.
I feel like lately, especially online, there's been a large group of young men that are confused with what masculinity is, and they look for guidance, and they're lost in this world. What advice would you give to any young men out there?
Just be true to yourself, know the difference between good and bad, and just have your morals.
There may be a lot of naysayers in general when it comes to trying to start a business. What would you say to those individuals that are like afraid of the things others might say? It could be their peers, their family, their friends.
Don't listen to what people are saying, just do what you're doing. Forget what they're saying, because not everyone's path is the same, do you know what I mean? Your parents, your brother, your sister, everyone's on a different path. Just do you.
Have you ever had a mentor in your life that really encouraged you?
I did. I learned a lot from him. I learned what not to do, but at the same time, what to do. If I would have stuck with a mentor, I probably would have been a millionaire a lot sooner, but I didn't like the way they were doing certain things, so I kind of branched off and did my own thing.
Is greatness destined for individuals, or can anybody out there change their mind at any moment and change their life?
Anyone can change. If you can think it, you can achieve it. So there's no limitation. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
How important is it to just start no matter the circumstances?
You got to start. Just start with what you've got, where you are, no matter what it is. Start with what you have. Even if it's minus, start there. It's a start. If you don't start, you're never going to achieve nothing.
And how old are you now?
I am 38.
How old are you when you became a millionaire?
Legitimately, I would say 3 years ago. 3 years ago, yeah.
Are the people that surrounding you also on the same level as you?
I try to stay around people that are more successful than me, because you learn more. Be around more successful people is definitely a no-brainer for me.
What's your name for anybody out there?
Leon Banks. Yeah. Right. I'm literally about to walk into Rolls Royce right now to go and pick my colour.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God. I'm going to pick the colour for my Rolls.
Oh, thank you very much for your time.
What's the name of your page?
Art of Persistence.
Art of Persistence.
Yes,
brilliant
sir.
name, guys.
All
Hope your page does well, man. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Good to meet you, man.
Cheers, bro.
Enjoy your day.
Man.
We ran into an individual that mentioned he actually did one of these interviews in the past, a couple years ago, and he mentioned at that time the most he generated was 200,000, but now he's gonna do a deal that's gonna make him a couple million. This is insane numbers, guys. If there's money out there like this, we need to all be trying to get it. Let's go, guys. I know we could do this. Next interview. Excuse me, sir. Can I get a question from you about business? I created a channel. No? All right, no worries, sir. Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. Can I get a question about business from you guys? I created a channel trying to encourage people to take risk and become entrepreneurs. So,
too risky.
What, risky to start a business? Or the video? No worries. All right, enjoy your day. Can I get a question from you about business?
Sorry, I'm in a rush.
No worries, no worries. What's up, guys? As you can see, we've gotten a bunch of rejections. I mean, one after the other. People saying no, people not having time. But rejection is just redirection. And every no is kind of just a step closer to a yes. It's kind of exciting, to be honest, because every time I hear a no, I know the next one could just be a yes. So let's just keep it going. Let's get more of these interviews. Let's go. Excuse me, sir. Can I get a question from you? Can I get a business question from you?
Go on.
What's the most important business advice you've received?
You need an excellent memory. You have to be able to remember things. If you can't remember and you rely on internet, it means you're a brat pack. Anybody of experience knows you have to really be able to file things in your head and remember everything for life.
And what line of business are you in?
Property.
Can I walk with you? That's fine if you're in a
You
hurry.
can. I'm on my way to the gym.
And what's the most amount you've generated doing that?
Doing what?
Property.
Well, millions.
Oh, wow.
But all you got to remember is the advice I gave you. Have a good memory. Don't rely on internet and don't rely on Google. Learn how to think things through yourself. You kids don't go to libraries. You kids are no good at fixing things at home because you've never been taught how to do it. You've got to be able to work things out for yourself. Don't look at a YouTube video. Try and solve a problem yourself. Okay? Try and think. But the brat pack, all the youngsters I know, including my kids, can't think for themselves. You've got to be able to think.
On that note, what do you think about the rise of AI and how people use it so often?
I don't really know. I don't really follow it. It's all a bit mumbo jumbo to me, to be honest. So I don't have a good answer for that question. But I'm sure it'll take over lots of jobs. It'll fool me. Someone will try and get me to enter my bank account. It'll be an AI or something. So it will catch me out.
And if you could create a carbon copy of yourself at 20 years old, what would you say to that young individual?
Buy shares in Apple.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate your time, sir. Enjoy your day. As you guys can just see, we finished an interview with a man that mentioned he made a couple million that he got to take home himself from property. But he had a point that he really wanted to get across. He was really passionate about trial and error. Make sure you try things out and don't just go to the internet to search it. You know, he liked the idea of individuals failing and learning from failure. So let's get the next interview. Let's keep it going. Excuse me, sir. Can I get a question from you? What's the most important business advice you have ever received?
Gosh. No one's really given me any advice.
Has there been a mentor in your life that has helped you throughout any process?
Yeah, quite a few people, yeah. I try and pass it on to my younger team.
So we created a channel encouraging people to become entrepreneurs, or if you have a really big business idea, to pursue it. And what advice could you pass on to them if you have any?
Well, go for it. You've got nothing to lose, besides, well, some money, but you'll make that again, yeah. Go for it.
What line of business are you in?
Insolvency. Liquidation. So if a company goes bust, I sell the company and its assets. So not good news if you see me. I'm the end result. If it goes wrong, you'll see me.
What mistake have you noticed a lot of businesses make that end up for them to be liquefied?
People overstretch themselves. They borrow too much money. They finance the purchase of assets when they could buy them second hand. Quite often when a son inherits a business from his father, he'll go crazy, buy a brand new Range Rover, buy everything thinking he's a big businessman. Whereas businesses have to be careful with money. Yeah, you've always got to be careful and it can go wrong very quickly.
And what's the most amount you've seen a business be sold for?
We sell businesses up to £10 million.
And how important is it, just in general in life, when it comes to business or ordinary interactions, to have a sense of manners and to behave?
Completely. Absolutely essential. You have to communicate in a way that people can understand, that's non-confrontational, non-sexist, racist. You have to just, whatever your own views might be, if you're a Trump supporter, you still have to keep that out of it and just keep a professional manner at all times. Yeah. Do the best you can.
What I've noticed amongst a lot of young individuals that are choosing their careers, they usually have to pick between passion and money. What would you say about that?
I'm lucky enough to, what I do is, I'm very interested in it. So it's got to be something you're interested in, really, because otherwise you'll get bored. Obviously, there's lots of people working in the city who've got no interest, really, but they're making lots of money. But for a nicer life, I'd say find something you're interested in, whatever that is. But it's going to be hard work, whatever it is. If fashion or, restaurants, whatever your passion, go for it. But it's not going to be easy.
If you could create a carbon copy of yourself at 20 years old to be in front of you right now, what would you say to that young individual?
Don't be so stupid. Don't drink so much, don't party so much, just work a bit harder. Yeah, but you have to be young sometimes. From my younger people I know, probably most younger people now are a bit more sensible than I was. But you have to have fun as well. Yeah, you do have to party sometimes.
And it works out eventually.
Eventually, if you're lucky, it works out. Yeah, well, you can only try.
I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you very much.
Right.
Enjoy your day, my friend.
Okay, guys, I'll be honest. I forgot to record an outro, so this will be it. Like the video and hit the subscribe button for me to make more videos like this one. This is just the beginning of the journey, so give me some feedback in the comments on how I can improve the videos for you guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.